So feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Spread those toes really wide. Feel your feet grounded down into the earth, pressing the toes down. And think about the feet as a rectangle. So you're pressing down through both corners of the ball of the foot and the heel. And so there's like this nice balanced expansion happening through the feet. This is, I know I talk about this all the time, and it's just so good for our foundation. And so we can think about this as our roots, and then rising up from the feet up through the body, and finding maybe a little wiggle, a little movement here so that we don't feel super stiff and rigid coming into the practice this morning. And finding from that stability of the root, a little movement here. And then making your way to stillness. Rotate your palms towards the world in front of you. This solar energy pulling us forward, focusing on a destination where we would like to go. Softening the gaze, or perhaps if you feel steady enough, closing your eyes. And take a few deep breaths here, just recognizing this point in the pendulum swing of the year, that solstice literally means the sun stands still. So we've reached the one end of the pendulum swing of the solar cycle of the year. The longest day, shortest night. And welcoming in that solar energy that feeds your life force as well. What does that feel like, and what does it ignite and support in you? Point in the year, the beginning of the summer season, recognizing that the natural world is in full growth mode right now. And how can we see that as our mirror within balance? Plants don't grow as much when there's not rain. There's a sequential evolution in the plant cycle. We can be intentional in that same type of way. One more deep breath here, feeling that connection to the roots. And gently opening the eyes if they're closed. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms pressed together. Exhale down through the midline, bending the knees, folding forward. Let this be really gentle. Inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, the shoulders come up to the ears. Exhale, out the mouth, down the back. Gonna do that little sequence a few times. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, gathering in that solar energy, bringing it in, focused, intentional, down through the midline, releasing to the floor, bent knee. Inhale, rolling up, Soft knees. Shoulders to the ears. Exhale out the mouth, down the back. 2 more times with your breath. Last time. Lovely. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up again. And this time we're going to bring the hands to the heart center. So one palm over the heart, the other hand on top of that hand. And really connecting this energy of summertime, of growth, of external focus to the heart center here. So we're going to do a little lifting up onto the balls of the feet as we expand through the arms. So that growth energy, feeling that in your body. So inhale, we're going to lift the arms up as we come up onto the balls of the feet, expanding out here. Feel yourself balancing. And then exhale, coming back down. Switch the cross of your hands. See if your hands and your heels can land at the same time. We're going to do this a few times. Inhale, expanding up. It helps if you find a focal point on the floor in front of you. Exhale. And back down, reversing the hands. Inhale up, breathing in whatever scents are present in your environment. Noticing, especially if you're outside, what is populating the air. It smells very floral here today. Exhale, coming down one more time. Our hostas are about to bloom here too. Little workout for the calves. Beautiful. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and just give yourself a little heart massage, body wiggle, feeling the juiciness. This is the season of juiciness that we can bring into our bodies, some playfulness and fun, feeling a little silly perhaps. And that's really helpful for navigating the Pitta season ahead. Lovely. Loving up that heart center. Excellent. So we're going to come to the top of the mat, and I invite you to put your blanket in the middle of the mat so that it can be there to support your knee if you would like. No requirement, just an option. So finding Tadasana pose, spreading those toes wide again, pressing them down, soft knees, lifted heart. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down, place the hands, step the right foot back behind you. Coming up, high or low lunge. So if you want to drop that back knee, feel free. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Reaching them up to the sky as you maybe melt a little deeper into the leg. Lovely. Take an inhale, little back bend. As you exhale, reach out in front of you, folding forward. Inhale, coming in, bringing the hands into the heart, nourishing with the beauty of summer, and then expanding out. Inhale, exhale, reaching forward. Inhale, gathering it in. the wisdom, reaching out, connecting, present moment, beauty awareness. Inhale, coming up. One more time. Nice. Expanding out and then releasing your hands down to the floor. Dropping that back knee if it is lifted. And we're going to shift back with the front leg lengthening that left leg. Lifting the toes up off the floor. Little hamstring stretch here. And then coming forward, curling the back toes under and pressing back to a down dog. Bending one knee deeply and then the other, stretching through the backs of the legs. And then coming to stillness. A part of the wisdom for us of summertime is remembering when you need to rest or just be still, to stop moving. Inhale, coming forward to a plank pose. And we're going to rotate over onto the left side. So side plank, but if this doesn't work for you, you can bring your left knee down, foot coming back behind you. So choose your version of plank and lifting the right arm up into the air. And holding here. One more inhale. And exhale, we're going to come back to a regular plank. And then shifting the hips forward any bit. Remember, we're warming up here. And coming to an up dog, or you can let the legs rest on the floor. Shoulders staying away from the ears. Engage your core. Press back. Down dog. Inhale, coming forward towards a plank again. Drop your knees and come to hands and knees. Exhale, round cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more time. And then curling the toes under again, press back to a down dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. High or low lunge here. We're going to keep the left hand on the floor. Inhale, open right arm up to the sky. Make sure you're dropping your hips down enough, and you might need more space in between your legs if you feel like you're reaching. If your bum is way up high in the air, it's going to make this all a little harder. So we're going to circle this right arm in the biggest circles we can find, expanding out, full moon energy, beautiful cycles that we get to be a part of, going back the other way. Nice. And then bringing this hand to the hip and see if you can drop the shoulder back a little bit, rotating to look up. If you'd like, you can drop that back knee if it's not dropped already. Let the front knee drop out to the side, that right knee flexing the right foot. And if you would like, You can reach back, holding on to that left foot with the right hand and looking up. Deep breaths. Find your own adventure. It's fine to keep the hand on the hip. Just opening up the heart. What growth energy, what sights of destinations do you have in mind for the summer? Releasing here and making your way to the top of your mat to hang in a forward fold. Shake your head around. Yes, yes, yes. Inhale. Sweep the arms out and up. Standing all the way up, gathering that energy. Exhale, hands to the heart. From here, we're going to step back with the right foot, coming into a wide straddle, but not as wide as you can possibly go. Toes pointed out to the side a little bit. We're going to be coming in and out of these goddess squats. So inhale, sweep the arms out and up, and we're going to form that full moon around our head and sitting down into the goddess squat. So look down, make sure that your knees are tracking out over your toes. Got this big radiant moon around you. The solstice energy radiating from your heart. Beautiful. Sinking a little deeper here, finding stability. With your next inhale, coming up, opening the arms out. Imagine yourself like a flower. Exhale, coming back down into the squat, maybe a little lower. Inhale, coming up, radiating out, flower. One more time. Beautiful. And then we're going to turn towards what was the back of the mat and windmill the arms around and step to the back of the mat. Hang in a forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale through the midline, finding your Tadasana pose again. Feet width apart, toes spread wide, root energy strong, lifting up, feel that solar joy and that support, nourishment. Feel it more in your solar plexus now. This area of the upper abdomen, the belly, like above your belly button. This area of personal power, also of self-esteem, of trusting your gut. See how this feels today. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up from here. Palms press together. Exhale, fold down through the midline. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down, place the hands, step the left foot back behind you, high or low lunge, finding your balance here. Feel free to drop that back knee. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, sinking down a little bit more into the legs. Take an inhale here, low back bend. Exhale, reaching forward, gathering the beauty, the lessons, the nourishment into the heart, opening up. Exhale, back up. Inhale, coming in. Exhale, up. Inhale, in one more time. And then releasing the hands down to the floor and drop that back knee. And we're going to shift the hips back, lifting the right toes up off the floor. Nice stretch through the hamstring here. Hamstrings. Multiple. Waking up that leg a little bit more. Shifting forward, curling those left toes under, press back to a down dog. And bending. Nice. With your next inhale, pull forward to a plank pose. We're going to roll over onto the right side this time, reaching the left arm up into the air. Remember, you can drop your right knee to the floor if you would like. Have that support. Find your own adventure here. Feel yourself strong and radiant, and also in deep alignment. A little stillness. Engage stillness. One more inhale. Exhale, coming back to a plank pose here. And then dropping the hips, pulling the heart forward. Float the legs if you'd like, or drop them to the mat. See if you can really press the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthening through the heart. Engage the core. Press back, down dog. And coming forward again here, dropping the knees, coming to hands and knees. Exhale, round to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more time. Rolling the toes under, press back to a down dog. Lovely. Inhale, lifting the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat. High or low lunge. You're going to keep a right hand on the floor. Inhale, lift left arm up. Feel free to drop that back knee if you'd like. We're going to begin to circle this left arm in the biggest circles we can find. That full moon energy. Expanding out the solstice energy. Let's go back the other way. Solstice energy illuminating, enlightening, enlivening our experience. Wonderful. Bringing the hand to the hip, dropping the back knee if it is lifted. And we're going to let this left knee fall out to the side, flexing the left foot. And feel this rotation of the heart up to the sky. Just the opening. And then if you'd like, you can bend the right knee, holding onto it with the left hand. A little deeper quad stretch here. Breathing into whatever shape you choose to be in this moment. One more inhale. And exhale, release. And curling those back toes under. And stepping forward, top of the mat. Exhale, hang forward, fold. Shake the head around. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart, and we'll step the left foot back and come to our wide stance with the toes pointing out slightly. We're going to make our way back into this full moon goddess, because that's what we all are. Full moon solstice goddesses. So nice sun and moon around the head. Sitting down, make sure the knees are tracking out over the toes. Not falling in. No, no. Expanding out. And holding here, maybe sinking a little deeper, feeling the strength in your belly, the solar plexus. Breathing into that space. And we're going to come up, bloom into the beautiful flower that you are. Exhale, coming back down into the squat, maybe a little lower. Inhale, expanding out. Exhale, sitting down. One more time. Lovely. And coming up, and we'll rotate towards the first top of the mat that we had, windmilling the arms around, stepping into a forward fold. And from here, sitting the hips down, you might walk your feet a little wider, coming down into whatever version of a squat is available to you. Maybe even having your elbows on your knees here. Maybe coming all the way down. Maybe a little Vata snap, crackle, pop happening. See if you can lengthen your spine a bit wherever you choose to be. Connecting earth energy. With your next inhale, pressing strongly into the feet, we're going to lift up towards the sky. Really expansive growth. Exhale, sitting back down into whatever version of a squat. Inhale, lifting up. Feel the strength through your legs, connecting to the earth. Exhale, back down. Beautiful. One more time. Pressing in, lifting up. Exhale, coming back down. And we're going to make our way onto our back, so you can move your blanket out of the way. Laying down on your back, hugging your knees into your chest. Rocking a little side to side here. And before we come into Shavasana, we're going to do a little core activation. This Manipura chakra is the third chakra in the solar plexus, and the color is yellow, like the sun, and this place of really discerning your direction, of trusting your gut. So we're going to bring the hands underneath, palms down, underneath the edges of the hips, just to pad the sacrum a little bit. And we're going to whatever extent feels good to you. You can keep your knees bent quite a bit, or you can extend them out all the way. And then we're going to bring them in and then lift up. So we're going to push the feet up towards the sky as we lift the hips off the floor. So we're going to extend out and then lift up. Extend out, bend in, lift up, bend in, extend out. So after a few of these, you'll feel your solar plexus. Lighting up. Let's do two more. Yay! Awesome. Feel that? Woo! And then placing the feet on the floor. Walking them in, at least hip width apart, maybe a little wider. So now we're going to expand through this solar plexus to connect that energy, warmth, cultivation of connectivity in there with the solar energy in the environment, and perhaps the lunar energy too. So with your next inhale, press strongly into your feet, lifting your hips up. Hopefully there's nothing underneath your head. You can roll your shoulders under or press the elbows into the floor, sending hands on either side of your body. Wherever you are, press strongly into your feet. Engage your glutes. Really squeeze. Depress your hips up towards the sky and let that solar plexus area expand. Breathing into it, 2 deep breaths. And releasing down. Nice. Hug the knees into the chest. Crossing the right knee over the left. And hugging those knees in, little hip stretch here. And then dropping the legs all the way over to the left. Stretching right arm out from the shoulder. And then coming back to center and switching the legs. Maybe you can tuck that foot in too if you'd like, hugging them in and then letting the legs drop all the way over to the right, stretching the left arm out. Nice twist. Recognition of letting go that can be part of clarity. And then coming back to center, unwinding the legs, hugging them in, let the knees come away from each other, reach through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the outside of the feet or the ankles for happy baby pose. And remembering to be playful and joyful in the moments where that is available. If there's any final poses that you would like to find before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Otherwise, stretching out long on your back, setting yourself up well for Shavasana. And for summertime, it's especially nice to have an eye pillow, if you have one. Like a lavender and flaxseed eye pillow that you can place over your eyes to cool the eyes, which are pitta organs. And wherever you choose to be now, just see if you can let go, or we'll do 2 letting go breaths to soften and release and relax into trusting the evolution, these cycles that you get to be part of and witness that we can't control. It's not up to us. We get to just be part of these rhythms. So deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Letting go, relaxing. Feeling your body as an expression of the joy of sunlight. An expansive summer day and all the fun days ahead. Warmth and light. And this initiatory threshold that the solstice is blessed this year by the fullness of the moon. May we recognize the blessings all around us and within us. Bringing your awareness back to the surface of your body, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. As you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. Sitting with your eyes closed. Allow these words by young Pueblo to wash over you. You feel into that solar energy, the lunar energy balance. The future you needs your determination. Say yes to the hard things that make you better. Diligently build the habits that set you free. Unapologetically create a life of your own design. Every moment of effort enhances your vibrancy and sets you up for a majestic existence. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. Enlivened by the sun and the moon. May we be in right relationship of both giving and receiving with these energies. I thank you for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.